February 13th, 2000, the evening before Valentine's Day, 9-year-old Asha Degree was tucked into bed by her mother, Harmika. The two talked about their plans for the upcoming Valentine's Day celebrations. Nothing unusual happened that evening. At first, he assumed she had simply wandered into his and Harmika's room for comfort. But something seemed off, so he went to check on her in her room. Her bed was cold. Her stuffed animals lay abandoned on the bedspread. A severe storm had rolled in and was lashing the small town of Shelby, North Carolina, with heavy rain. Asha wouldn't be out in this weather. Then Moses noticed the front door was unlocked and lying open. It was buried under some leaves and wrapped in plastic. It was such a bizarre discovery that even the lead detective on the case was taken aback. Most of the theories surrounding Asha's disappearance centered around foul play. Could she have been kidnapped and trafficked? Had someone she knew led her away? Or had a stranger lured her away with promises of sweets or money? And what had led her to that fateful walk in the storm? Did she know something we didn't? These questions have remained unanswered for over 2 decades. Why would someone bury a backpack and then leave it almost a year later? As for us, we can only wonder what led a 9-year-old girl to abandon her home in the middle of the night and walk into a raging storm. What was she running from or toward? We may never know. Her backpack, the one she took everywhere with her, was missing. And this has been Last Words Lounge. If you like quietly unsettling stories, stay tuned for more content. Until next time, don't forget, some things are best left unspoken. Fear constricted Harmika's throat. Where would Asha be in the middle of the night and in this terrible storm? Had someone taken her? She was nowhere to be seen. Asha's father, Moses, even joked about guarding his daughter's room all night to protect her from harm. And around 10 p.m., he watched TV with her in the living room while her mom tended to some paperwork. There was no arguing, no yelling. It was an ordinary night. He slowed down, assuming it was a stray animal. But as he drew closer, he realized it was a young girl. She was drenched and shivering, but otherwise unharmed. He called out to her, asking if she needed help, but she only stared back at him, her eyes wide and expressionless, before she turned and ran into the wooded area beside the highway. The driver, shaken by the girl's strange behavior, pulled over and tried to call 911. But before he could, the line went dead. His phone was dead. The storm must have knocked out the power. He raced home without getting any help. And by morning, the girl was gone. And so it was a shock when, 3.5 hours later, at 2:30 a.m., Moses got up to go to the bathroom and returned to find Asha's side of the bed empty. Harmika and Moses searched the house. They called out Asha's name, growing increasingly frantic. But there was no answer. No one knew where their daughter could be. Just before 3 a.m., they stepped outside to start looking for her. By now, the night was cold and windy. Meanwhile, a few miles from the Degree residence, a truck driver on Highway 18 spotted a small figure huddled beneath a highway sign. When Harmika and Moses finally found Asha's backpack, over a year later, it was on the outskirts of town, 30 miles away from her home. Still, it was one of the few solid leads in a case that was quickly going cold. Today, Asha's family still holds on to the hope that she will be found alive, that she is out there somewhere living her life, maybe with a new name, maybe with a new family, but still alive. She packed her backpack and disappeared into the rain. This is The Host.